Did you know that the man who built the world's most famous monument to love was imprisoned by his own son and spent his final years staring at it from a window? This is the incredible story of Shah Jahan, the emperor whose heart built the Taj Mahal. His story begins not as a powerful emperor, but as a young prince named Born in 1592 in Lahore. He was the grandson of the legendary Emperor Akbar and the son of Emperor Jahan. From the very beginning, it was clear that Prince Karam was special. He was incredibly intelligent, showing a quick grasp of complex subjects. He was brave, excelling in the military training that all Mughal princes underwent. And perhaps, most importantly, a deep, passionate love for art and architecture. A trait that would later define his entire legacy. As he grew into a young man, Karam became a figure of admiration throughout the empire. He was handsome, strong, and wise beyond his years. The nobles respected his leadership, and the common people were drawn to his charisma. He was trained not just to be a warrior, but also a skilled administrator and a lover of literature and poetry. He was being shaped into the ideal ruler, a perfect blend of strength and sensitivity. But the most pivotal moment of his young life came in 1612. In that year, he married Arjamand Banu Begum, who would later be known to the world as Mumtaz Mahal. This was not just a political alliance. It was a legendary love story. Mumtaz was a woman of incredible grace, sharp intelligence, and breathtaking beauty. She wasn't just his wife, she was his soulmate, his closest confidant, and his most trusted advisor. Their love was the stuff of legends, a deep and unshakable bond that became the central pillar of his life. Together, they had 14 children, and their partnership was the heart of the Mughal court. In 1628, after a brief but decisive power struggle following his father's death, Prince Karam ascended the throne. He took the regal name Shah Jahan, which means King of the World, and for the next 30 years, his reign would indeed feel like a golden age for the Mughal Empire. It was a period of immense prosperity, peace, and unparalleled cultural achievement. Shah Jahan's passion for building was insatiable. He commissioned magnificent forts, grand mosques, and opulent palaces that transformed the landscape of his empire. His projects were not just buildings. They were statements of power, faith, and artistic vision. He rebuilt parts of the Agra fort and founded the new imperial capital of Shah Jahanabad in Delhi, which included the colossal Red Fort and the stunning Jama Masjid. His reign saw a flourishing of art, from intricate miniature paintings to a surge in literary and poetic works. He surrounded himself with the most brilliant minds of his time: architects, poets, scholars, and artisans. Under his patronage, cities thrived, gardens blossomed, and the Mughal court became a beacon of wealth and cultural richness, admired across the globe. But this golden age was shattered by a profound personal tragedy. In 1631, while accompanying Shah Jahan on a military campaign, his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, died during childbirth. She was only 38 years old. Shah Jahan was utterly devastated. The grief he felt was so immense, so all-consuming, that historical accounts say his hair turned white overnight. The heart of his world had been ripped away, and the vibrant emperor retreated into a deep, inconsolable sorrow. He knew he had to do something to honor her memory, to create a monument that would express the depth of his love and the vastness of his grief for all of eternity. And so, the idea for the Taj Mahal was born. For the next 2 decades, more than 20,000 workers, artisans, and craftsmen from across the empire and beyond toiled to bring his vision to life. He spared no expense. The finest white marble was brought from Makrona, jade and crystal from China, lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, and sapphires from Sri Lanka. The Taj Mahal became his obsession, a physical manifestation of his love and loss. It was designed to be a paradise on earth, a symbol of eternal love that would stand the test of time. With its perfect symmetry, its gleaming white dome, and the delicate, intricate designs carved into every surface, it became a masterpiece of architectural genius. It was not just a tomb, it was a poem written in stone. Shah Jahan was also a powerful and effective ruler. He expanded the boundaries of the Mughal Empire, maintained relative peace within its vast territories, and fostered a climate of thriving trade that brought immense wealth. He was a king who understood both the art of war and the art of governance. His court was a dazzling display of splendor, and his reign is often remembered as the zenith of Mughal power and prestige. However, the emperor's life, which had soared to such great heights, was destined for a sorrowful end. As he grew older, his health began to fail, and the succession for the throne became a source of conflict among his sons. The most ruthless and ambitious of them all was Aurangzeb. In 1658, Aurangzeb staged a coup, defeated his brothers in a brutal civil war, and seized the throne for himself. His first act as the new emperor was to deal with his father. Aurangzeb declared Shah Jahan incompetent to rule and placed him under house arrest in the Agra fort. And in a final, cruel twist of fate, Shah Jahan was confined to a set of rooms with a direct view of the Taj Mahal across the Yamuna River. For the last 8 years of his life, this was his reality. The creator of one of the world's wonders was a prisoner, able only to gaze upon the monument he built for his lost love. He spent his days in quiet reflection, dreaming of Mumtaz, his heart forever tied to the marble mausoleum on the horizon. In 1666, Shah Jahan passed away. His body was taken across the river and laid to rest in the Taj Mahal, finally reunited with his beloved Mumtaz Mahal and the beautiful tomb he had built for her. Today, Shah Jahan's legacy lives on, not just in the dry pages of history books, but in the breathtaking architectural wonders that still draw millions of visitors from around the world. He is remembered as an emperor of love, a patron of beauty, and a ruler of immense grandeur. He was a king who transformed his personal grief into one of the most extraordinary and enduring symbols of love the world has ever known. The story of Shah Jahan is a powerful reminder that even the greatest kings are human, and that true love can inspire creations that transcend time itself. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe for more tales from history, and let me know in the comments what other historical figures you'd like to learn about. See you next time.